welcome to my channel. This is Mlp Forever. I'm Tracy Pye. This is Cat Noir, and welcome to my channel. My biggest passion in life, absolutely biggest passion, as you can see, is My Little Pony. So stick around and you might learn something. So, I guess you're wondering what I have here in front of me. And this is not actually a My Little Pony. This is actually a My Pretty Pony. And this is how it all got started. Back in 1981, Hasbro was actually having a little bit of financial difficulties. The company was considering bankruptcy at the time because the company just wasn't making the money that they needed to make. So they needed to make the next big thing, and they needed to make it fast. My daughter's in the background making me laugh. Come on. Everybody, this is Baby Shady, the one that was over there being goofy and making me laugh. So, in 1981, when Hasbro needed their next big thing, they went to the drawing board and they came up with what you see before you is the My Pretty Pony. And these beautiful lovelies were made in 1981, and they sold for an entire year. Now, the thing about the My Pretty Ponies were they weren't exactly sure how to market them. So they decided to market them to toddlers, hoping that it would be the next big thing. And then after about a year, they realized one big thing, that the My Pretty Ponies were just too big. So back to the drawing board, they took the original design for the My Pretty Ponies, shrunk them, made them much tinier, and then came up with the My Little Ponies. Now, there was a few people in the company that actually wanted the My Little Ponies to look like regular horses, like browns and blacks and Palomino and all that good stuff, like regular ponies.
Donna, the creator, was actually the one that wanted it to stay the original, horse, like how it originally looked. But everybody else in the group wanted them to, little kids, pastel colors, like rainbow and...
You mean Bonnie?
Oh, yeah, Bonnie.
She said
Bonnie.
Donna. That's okay. We actually know a Donna, so that's why. No, actually, it was Bonnie. Bonnie was the one that wanted the My Little Ponies to look like real ponies, because to her, they needed to look like real ponies. So, what did they do?
They turned them into rainbow My Little Ponies.
Exactly. Well, they took, and these never actually made it to the shelf. There's only actually two in existence, and sadly, I don't own those two. There's one Palomino pony and there's one black pony.
The original creator actually owns them.
Yes. And then they decided to make them pastel colors, rainbow colors. So what they do, they took the normal looking ones, the black one and the Palomino looking one.
Isn't Cotton Candy one of the originals that they made first whenever they shrunk the My Little Ponies?
Yes.
Or the My Pretty Ponies?
Yes. Yes. And the reason why we see the rainbow colors and all the different fantasy colors and stuff like that is because they took them to an expert panel of little kids. And one cannot argue with a little kid because their target audience was little kids. And the little girls that they actually tested the products absolutely fell head over heels in love with the pastel colors.
Because you needed to have a blue pony with some pink hair, or a pink pony with some blue hair, or a rainbow pony, or just red.
Exactly.
We actually have one of the original pink pastel colors.
Oh, I have all 6 of them.
She has all 6 of them. My favorite is Cotton Candy.
Yes, in 82, the first original 6 were made, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But for right now, we'll talk a little bit more about these beautiful My Pretty Ponies. The year that they were made, of course, in 1981, they've only sold for a year. They were only on the shelves for a year. But, I mean, come on, look at them.
They sold 500,000.
which is actually a lot if you think about it. But they marketed them to toddlers, and this is not something really toddler friendly. They're not real soft, they're not real cuddly. I mean, they're kind of, hard. I don't know if I would want to cuddle with this at night,
If
wake up with a ear in my eye.
If I was a toddler, I would totally fall and like almost bust my head open on this.
But hey, they do have the hair, which is a very important thing. All My Little Ponies, which made them so loved, and which one of the reasons why they are still so loved now is because of their hair. You can fix it, and you can braid it, and you can brush it, and you can twirl it, and you can just make it so pretty. Although this one's in need of a little bit of TLC.
LOL.
Hey, you know what? She has had her little bit of TLC, so her turn will be next. Next time you see her, hopefully I will have been able to give her a little bit of TLC and have this not so beautiful tails. Tender loving care.
Okay.
I need to give him a little bit of tender loving care. Oh, and the biggest thing about these things is, like, if you give it to a toddler and you say play with it, they're gonna be like, and then they're gonna walk over it and toss it. And then you're gonna tell them, oh, but look what you can do.
You really think a toddler could do that?
Not really.
And these are like really easy to break. Like if I were to slam this on the ground right now, it would break.
I wonder how breakable they really are.
Let's figure it out.
Let's not test the durability of my beautiful, my pretty ponies.
Okay.
She is pretty though.
Yeah, they're pretty. Oh, this one's not very pretty, but this one is beautiful.
Exactly.
Does this one still work?
I like to say, people say, yeah, My Little Pony started in 83. They tend to forget about the year 82. But, 82, there was no storyline, they were not on TV, no movies, none of that yet. But I like to say that My Little Pony started in 1981 with the My Pretty Ponies. Because if it wasn't for these beautiful, chunky ponies, there would be no My Little Ponies today.
Nope.
Well, I hope you learned something, and give me a thumbs up and a like, and I'll catch you in my next video.
Wait, I want to tell y'all something. I want to show y'all something.
Oh no.
You know what? You know when I was telling you about whenever I said that my favorite was cotton candy. Yeah, all you little kids, you're gonna be so jealous. I got a pink pastel pony that is so adorable. Right here, off my jacket.
Oh my goodness, what is she gonna pull off of my shelf?
Look.
Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is the original 1982 pastel cotton candy My Little Pony.
This is my favorite out of the first 6. I love this one. It's pink, it's pastel, and its name is Cotton Candy, and I love cotton candy.
In the next video, we will be looking into the 82s and discussing each one in depth. See you next time.
Okay.
Oh, stay weird. Life is funner that way.
It is. Oh, and speaking of all you haters, don't be hating. If you're gonna hate anything, punch that like button.
I love it. I love it. All right, bye everybody.
Bye. Let me stop the video.